We are headed to the one and only Great Barrier Reef. Frankie Knuckles will be a self-sufficient, long-range surf and exploration vehicle. With the North Queensland sailing season coming to an end, we decided to give him his first real test. How long can we go with $800 worth of food and 190 litres of water? In a couple of minutes we're leaving. We're at Hervey Bay. We are headed to a place that not many people know about. Only a few 100 million know about this place. Lady Musgrave Island, and it's the start, basically the start of the Great Barrier Reef that heads all the way up the Queensland coast of Australia. Very excited. The weather's not supposed to be great. We're gonna go out there and see if we can weather the weather. And hopefully at the other end of that, we're gonna get something good. All right, let's roll. I can hear my boss shouting at me. You know what? He wants me to hurry, but I will not control my feet. This is our first overnight sail. This will be our proper first full overnight sail, including like our watches and all that kind of stuff. From Hervey Bay to Lady Musgrave, it's a 90 nautical mile sail. 35 nautical miles from the mainland. Lady Musgrave is basically the start of the world's largest reef system, stretching over 2,300 kilometers. That is mental. To put that into perspective, it covers about half the size of Texas. We chose Lady Musgrave because there's supposed to be a tiny little cut in the reef, allowing us to hopefully sneak inside the lagoon and anchor more or less out of the elements. Check out this feast that Kate made. Is it a poke bowl? Holy moly, it's a lot of food too. Poke platter? It's French. Is it a croissant?
Yes.
And we're finally heading towards our waypoint. No longer tacking. Also, if we just turn about 30 degrees to port, we will be literally sailing into the sunset. We don't often get sunsets over water, hey?
Not on the east coast.
On the east coast of Australia, pretty. Oh my god, I hope you enjoyed that drone clip because that was the most stressful thing in my life. The first sailing drone clip since my last one went in the drink. One of the sensors was covered and it couldn't come down, so I was at 60 meters. I had to basically land it at 60 meters, land it and bring it in at the same time. Stressful.
Drones are stressful.
Drones are stressful. I hope you enjoyed that. Good morning. Last night was real nice and uneventful. Kate did the first half of the night and I did the second half of the night, and then sort of Kate did sunrise as well. I've got a rather small coffee in a rather large cup. We have 25 nautical miles to go. We can no longer see land either. Wow! Wow! Whoa! Please do something. Do not eat the squid that is chasing the boat. I can see Lady Musgrave. We're finally here. The water is so crystal clear blue. I can't wait to jump in. We are exhausted though, so we're either gonna go for a swim or go to sleep. Check this shit out. Ice Cube. Tropical island. We are $1 million.
We have a freezer.
Can you tell which one's mine? Bloody made it. I am working out what I'm going to catch for dinner. So I'm just going through the list and I've narrowed it down to 2 things. I can take 1 shark as long as it's not a white pointer, or I can take 10 litres of prawns. That's degrading. Imagine being a prawn and thinking that you're measured in litres. Good morning. The water is crystal clear blue. We've just loaded up our spearfishing stuff. Kate's never spearfished before. I've spearfished like 3 times, so I'm just gonna let her know everything she needs to know and everything I've learnt in my 3 times, and then we'll be good to go.
Every single day I feel the every single day I feel the pressure. Double up the weight to make it extra. Working so my mother get a rest, yeah. Working like I never knew I'm best, yeah. Every single day I feel the pressure. Diamonds in my eyes, I know I'm special. In the gym I gotta get my reps up. In the gym I gotta get my work in. I can't leave it all the chances, make it certain. Yeah, I had to lose it all to find my purpose. Yeah, but
That's spectacular, hey? It's like an infinity pool, right?
Yeah.
That's exactly what it reminds me of. So the wind has died. It's just glassed off. It is like almost nothing I've ever seen before. Kate came so close to shooting a rock, which was pretty cool.
I was aiming for the rock.
Went down and did a little target practice. Well, that was short-lived. That was a nice little glass off though. That was cool to experience that, hey? Yeah. I'm harvesting the water for probably washing up. There's a good amount coming out of here.
There's so much coming off the solar panels.
Hey! Oh, coral trout. How big is he? 50. 50 centimeters. We finally got a fish.
ain't nobody on me shooting in the gym. It's always been on me, I always gotta boom. Everybody eat before I got my fill. Ooh, keep it real.
Good morning. It is day 2 in paradise. Not really. It's day 8. It's day 9. We are still sort of in paradise. The wind has been blowing its ring out every single day for the whole time that we've been here. We knew when we were coming out here that the wind was going to be 20 knots at least for the foreseeable future, but the forecast just keeps on saying southeast, southeast, southeast. It's almost like we're in some hectic trade winds or something like that. At high tide, which it is right now, I'm not sure if you can see it on the camera, but it just feels like the boat's sailing in pretty mild weather. Like, it's nothing that's too uncomfortable. It's sort of just enough to rock you to sleep. Right now it's blowing 18 knots. The most we've seen on a couple of days, it's been gusting up to about 32 or 33. Another cool thing is for 24 hours, because the wind was blowing that much, I just switched off the solar and tried to see if we could survive solely on wind with a full electric boat, and the answer to that is yes, but it needs to be blowing its ring out. So if we were seeing consistently over 25 knots, we are able to sustain this whole boat, obviously not underway, not the electric motor because that pulls way too much, but with all the electric induction and the fridge and the freezer and all that kind of stuff, if it's blowing more than 25 knots, yeah, we could absolutely sustain that. So it's pretty interesting to see how much it needs to really blow before we make any good power out of the wind generator. If you're tossing up between wind or solar, I would 100% always go solar, because you just get way more bang for your buck. But if you're in a super windy place, well then yeah, probably wind generator. Anyways, we rolled the dice on the weather and it just didn't work out, and that's just how it goes. So now we're deciding to leave tomorrow, but this is our last day. Let's go.
Every single day I feel the pressure. Diamonds in my eyes, I know I'm special. In the gym I gotta get my reps up. In the gym I gotta get my work in. I can't leave it.
With spearfishing, although the actual fish killing part is pretty brutal for me, I think it's really cool to be able to eat meat in a more responsible and sustainable way. So now that we're spearfishing, we can be more selective with the fish that we're targeting. Spearfishing reduces habitat damage. It's also a little bit more fair knowing that at any moment a shark can come along and bite your face off.
Every single day I feel the pressure. Double up the work, let's make it extra. Working so my mother get a rest, yeah. Working like I never knew I'm blessed, yeah. Every single day I feel the pressure. Diamonds in my eyes, I know I'm special. In the gym, I gotta get my reps up.
Achoo!
In the gym, I gotta get my reps up. Yeah. In the gym, I gotta get my reps up. Yeah. You know. Okay, I'm him. Ain't nobody on me shooting in the gym. It's always been on me, I always gotta boom. Everybody eat before I got my fill. Ooh, keep it real, ooh, yeah. I got my family in a plan B.
Happy days! Kate is bringing home the bacon. 55. The one that I caught a couple of days ago was only 50, so this is even bigger. I still feel like pizza for dinner though, so now I'm very confused. And the old parrotfish. Kate's feeding the family tonight. The final day at the windiest place on earth. Yum! The good thing about Kate buying 17 weeks worth of food is we've got so much food left, and Kate caught all the fish today as well. So
Coral trout ceviche.
coral trout ceviche. There's a coral trout, a ceviche,
Good.
and a dark and stormy.
Gin and grape. Yeah, we're not quite up having
This is probably the
sunset
first
dinners because it is blowing 30 knots out there, but
cyclone ceviche, and we're having pizza for dinner. I think you should try it. I don't think it tastes better than yours, but it's hot. You snooze, you lose. We're threading the needle again. We are off. That's it for another video. Thank you so much for making it this far. Just as I'm going through the cut, we're doing 6.6 knots. Oh my goodness, look how much water has gone past that. Scary. And yeah, tune in for the next one where it might be a sailing one or it might be back to DIY, which is exciting. I'm excited about getting back to DIY. Okay, bye.